Hello, and welcome back to Old News. In this episode, we explore the fascinating year of 1972. Strap in for a trip down memory lane. Our journey begins with the Watergate scandal, a pivotal event in American political history. On June 17, 1972, 5 men were arrested for breaking into the Democratic National Committee headquarters at the Watergate complex in Washington, D.C. This seemingly minor incident eventually unraveled into a major political scandal involving President Richard Nixon's administration. The break-in and subsequent cover-up efforts led to widespread investigations and ultimately Nixon's resignation in 1974. Watergate profoundly impacted American politics, leading to increased transparency and reforms designed to prevent similar abuses of power. Meanwhile, in international relations, President Nixon made a historic visit to China in February 1972. This visit marked the first time a U.S. president had visited the People's Republic of China, opening diplomatic relations between the two countries after decades of isolation and hostility. Nixon's meetings with Chairman Mao Zedong and Premier Zhou Enlai paved the way for significant geopolitical shifts and eventually led to the normalization of U.S.-China relations. This event was a strategic move during the Cold War, altering the balance of power and contributing to a more complex global political landscape. Launched by NASA on March 2, 1972, Pioneer 10 was the first spacecraft to travel through the asteroid belt and make a direct encounter with Jupiter in December 1973. This groundbreaking mission provided the first close-up images of Jupiter, revealing details about the planet's atmosphere, magnetic field, and moons. Pioneer 10 also conducted pioneering studies of the solar wind and cosmic rays, enhancing our understanding of the heliosphere. It carried a gold anodized plaque designed to communicate the origin of the spacecraft to any possible extraterrestrial life forms. After completing its primary mission, Pioneer 10 continued to send valuable data back to Earth until its last communication on January 23, 2003. It is now on a trajectory out of the solar system, serving as a silent ambassador to the cosmos. In June, Title IX of the Education Amendments was passed in the United States, prohibiting gender discrimination in educational programs, including sports. This led to a significant increase in female participation in sports at all levels. 1972 was also a year of sports tragedy. On September 5th, during the Summer Olympics in Munich, West Germany, a Palestinian terrorist group known as Black September took 11 members of the Israeli Olympic team hostage. The situation ended in a disastrous rescue attempt, resulting in the deaths of all 11 hostages, 5 terrorists, and a West German police officer. This event, known as the Munich Massacre, shocked the world and brought international attention to the issues of terrorism and the Israeli-Palestinian conflict. It also led to increased security measures at future Olympic Games and other international events. On a lighter note, American swimmer Mark Spitz made history by winning 7 gold medals in swimming, a record that stood for 36 years. In pop culture, 1972 was marked by the release of The Godfather, directed by Francis Ford Coppola. Based on Mario Puzo's novel, the film became a critical and commercial success, earning multiple Academy Awards and becoming one of the most iconic films in cinematic history. In the world of television, MASH debuted in September 1972, blending comedy and drama to depict life at a Korean War Army hospital. Initially modest in ratings, it quickly resonated with audiences, becoming a cultural phenomenon. Based on Richard Hooker's 1968 novel and a 1970 film, its unique tone and strong cast helped it grow into a television classic. The final episode in 1983 became the most-watched television broadcast in American history at the time, illustrating the show's impact on popular culture and its portrayal of the human side of war. Then Atari released the arcade game, Pong, a simple table tennis simulation which became the first commercially successful video game, sparking the beginning of the video game industry. The game's popularity demonstrated the potential of video games as a form of entertainment and laid the foundation for more sophisticated gaming technologies and genres. And in the music scene, David Bowie's The Rise and Fall of Ziggy Stardust and the Spiders from Mars introduced the world to Bowie's alter ego, defining the glam rock genre. And the band Eagles released their debut album, which included the hit single Take It Easy, paving the way for their future success and the popularity of the country rock genre. This has been old news, a year in review. In the words of Winston Churchill, those that fail to learn from history are doomed to repeat it. Stay tuned and stay curious. See you next year